Get you some money, you gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You gonna feel different.
Neighborhood Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Shout out to the homie 4Extras. Last 4th of July, it's tragedy like stole the show as far as headlines and tragedies. And then this 4th of July, Compton, California have stolen the headline with tragedy and actual loss of life due to gun violence. And, you know, of course, whether you're joking or not, or you're really thinking out of concern, in cities like Compton, South Central, and surrounding areas, and I'm sure Chicago and other places, on 4th of July, you always think about, that sound and what could likely go down. Now, Compton is the town I was born in. I've been staying away from really speaking on the lives that were lost in Compton here recently on 4th of July. If I were to react to anybody's content, it probably would be Rick Rock or my boy Keep It a Benji, being that they are Compton representatives. And Keep It a Benji spoke on it, and we're going to just tap in and get an update. Rest in peace to everybody involved. Condolences to their loved ones. And let's just check it out.
We got to talk about these murders that took place in Compton on the 4th of July. I'm seeing a whole lot being said and everybody doing a whole lot, but I'm not seeing people really address this situation with all the facts. And when you don't address all the facts, you leave it to where it's room for people to fall victim from these same situations in the future. We got to turn these type of situations into something that people can learn from. And facts that people is leaving out is that it is a fact that that is a gang territory. It is a fact that that is the streets. It's a fact that where that community activist and that nurse, you know, those people who's for the bettering of the community and trying to better the world, they were in the same settings on the Instagram. So we ain't got to deny none of this stuff because these is all facts and surfacing around all on the Instagram. It's people in that same settings waving guns around, illegal firearms, throwing up gang signs, disrespecting other gangs.
I ain't seen all that. Now, is this the dude that they be talking that they keep speaking about? I think his name was E, and they keep saying activist, community, college, and all that. Graduated from college. Is this who he's referring to? Trying to say that he was in the gang area and had been photographed, or am I mixing up two incidents? Because there was more than one incident, I believe, in Compton on 4th of July.
I don't care if something don't happen for 10 times, 20 times, 10 years, 20 years. When you mix with certain type of ideology, when you mix with certain type of people, certain type of environments, it's only a matter of time before I hate that somebody lost their life, but this is life. This is the streets. I hate that certain people do not think more of their own life. I hate that certain families do not push for those that they love to think more about their life. When it comes to this ghetto of the black people, we choose to glorify all this gang stuff, all this street stuff, all this where we grew up, where we from, where our friends from, where our family from. And then when things go bad, we want to act like we did not be in favor of participating in this type of stuff. If you want to, like, you know how you get your chances to 0 to none of not even getting a spickle of water on you, is by not going by the pool. That's how you better those odds. If you want to go try to be like by the pool, you want to be close to the pool, in the pool, whatever it is, anywhere by the pool settings, you're more than likely eventually going to catch a splash or two. That's just the facts. And people got to stop with this positivity and this peace, heart, and mind, and want to try to control the environment. That's a dangerous entitlement. You got a 5% of positivity and peace in the settings that's 90% negative, and people think that that's what carries the value, is that 5% of peace and positivity. That's not how it works. This is not no settings where they was at the city hall nowhere. This wasn't no place where it was controlled by legal authority.
That's crazy. But I hate to say, even at the city hall, it's flyers they got it looking back there. In Compton, still when it go down, motherfuckers don't care.
Supervision. This was something where dudes had illegal firearms and they was governing their own environment.
Wait, City Hall, I'm thinking about this space they got over there behind the blue line that they be having events. It's real nice, but that's not City Hall. City Hall, you talking about over there by the sheriff station and all that, the court, okay. I stand corrected.
Anytime you put yourself around that type of stuff, anything can happen. We have lacked so much accountability with the black ghetto community that we don't even teach bullets got no names no more. Some of y'all probably thought that was just movies and mixtape and album, Nipsey Hussle stuff. No, it's a real saying that they teach us growing up, because anything can happen. You know, you sitting down there on that corner, you just shooting hoops. But if they're hanging down on the other end of that street, gang banging or selling drugs, guess what? You down there shooting hoops on that street, you can fall victim. Because guess what? On that street, they're going to have a shootout. It's going to be something that take place where somebody try to rob somebody, or they got to do something and try to defend.
All the time he been speaking, I've been thinking of my baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he still got smoked at Baby's party. But you're not the first or the last. But I wasn't going to say it because I didn't think it quite fit. But right now, I'm having the imagery of the video when they had the kids playing on the basketball court and finna get caught up in the crossfire. Or did someone actually get caught up? Or was it almost? But it reminded me of what he's saying. Oh, my.
And they sell from a robbery, or the police gonna pull up. They gonna try to shoot at somebody, and then it's all kind of things that take place. I know it's unfortunate that people can't just have fun where they grew up at, can't just go hang with those that they love and all that type of stuff. But you have to accept what it is, because you can miss out on 20 minutes of fun. You can miss out on 2 days of fun. All of that is better than you missing out on any other second moving forward in your life, because your life is now, it's over. It's over. These is the big lessons that we got to start highlighting with this situation. We got a nurse, a good person who's a community activist, and they left and they lost their life to some type of environment that most people feel like they are better than.
It was a couple of summers ago in Compton, I believe, pool party, and people allegedly hit the fence doing their and out of all the people that may have been in attendance that were affiliated, I believe the only one that lost their life that day was a non-affiliate college student chef that was only there to cater the event, I believe. So it should be crazy. Like now I say, when the pistol blows, the one that murdered be the cool.
And I hate that for him, but we got to keep it a Benji. We got to keep it a fact. We can't get out here and start crying and who blind and trying to act like we don't know why this happened. You know why what happened, because you was okay when your people went to a gang territory. I don't care what it is, homie. It's a big difference from something happened that it was like, wow, it just caught you off guard. And then it's another thing for it to be like, well, I understand why that kind of did take place. Just like they've been doing this 4th of July stuff for years. Nothing went wrong, right? For years. But when you word it in a different way, like, are you ask yourself, like, are you really surprised that somebody got shot, somebody got killed in a street event in Compton? When you ask yourself that, you say, I'm not surprised about that. Even though half of you might say, wow, I'm kind of like caught off guard because nothing happens at that event for years. But
it tripped me out how going to regular hood functions, holding the walls and shit like that. When it go up, people still act shocked and, oh my God. When that's like a fucking keg ready to blow, like, come on, man. Got lyrics that say, party ain't a party without a little drama. In the parking lot, hollering in that little mama. I think it's called I Remember. Spot a Low. Go check it out.
You really shocked? No, you're not. You know why? Because the environment where it took place at. The type of people who was there. I really hate that for them people that lost their life. I really hate that that family and everybody who care about them individuals is in pain right now. I hate that. But we are not big on prevention in this black ghetto culture. We are not big on that. We always trying to intervene and try to contain.
This dude be having so many natural bars without writing no script down. I don't know why his channel ain't bigger on YouTube. I've very rarely, if ever, have heard him be off point when he addressed these issues about our local situations. And he's very well spoken. Shout out to the Keep It a Benji channel. Y'all go give him a subscribe.
Saying something while it's already flowing. That's not how it works. We have to care about ourselves, value those that we care about, and start moving around differently. Make those better choices. Some people can say, I ain't gonna be afraid to go down the street. I ain't gonna be afraid to go. You don't gotta be afraid to do nothing. But don't cry and complain when you get dealt that hand you get dealt. Nowadays, this is what the black ghetto culture is big on. We're no longer trying to get Compton to Calabasas. We want to bring Calabasas to Compton. Y'all might not get that, but I'm saying it's right. We don't want to bring those we care about and get them somewhere and show them something different and take them somewhere else to where the risk of whatever bad going on is less. We want to even bring those that we care about the best, those good people, those positive peace people. We're going to have them right here. We got to stop in the black ghetto community. Stop thinking that the gang culture is what makes you hip. We play with the gang culture and make it so small. We play the streets so left, like it's just nothing, and we just make a mockery of it.
Like I say, go get a homie a follow, Keep It a Benji. I'm going to allow him the opportunity to give y'all a chance to hear him finish cooking on his channel. I just want to tap in and see what he had to say as a Compton representative about these tragic lives that were lost in the city of Compton on 4th of July. I must say I agree with everything he had to say. One more time, a round of applause for his presentation, man. Got to make wiser decisions, you know, for the young, the foolish, the reckless. Living young, wild, and free, we understand that there is a time of life with less understanding. Although I appeal to even those youngsters to make better decisions, but those of upper age and understanding, man, y'all better be where you supposed to be, man. Oh, my mama.
Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple $, man. You're gonna feel different.
Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.